Welcome along, everybody, to my watch-along for Practice 2 for the 2025 Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix. We had a bit of an interesting Practice 1 session this morning. A few people going off. Max retiring after the session. Kimi retiring during the session. But most importantly, we had the McLarens at the top, absolutely dominating. Now, we might get some rain in this session, so we'll see how that plays out. But if it's your first time here, welcome in. This is how it works. You got my face here. You got the live timings here. You got the session timer down the bottom left that you can sync on up with. And you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on YouTube or TikTok, come join us on Twitch. We are live for every single session, for every single Grand Prix weekend, including in between sessions like we were just doing. Anyways, let's get on into FP2 now. The session's about to get underway. I'll get the timer on screen for you guys. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I cannot show the broadcast live as it is obviously copyrighted, but find the place where you normally watch it. And yeah, sync on up with us and chat all about everything that happens in the session. Matildus, Benjamin, Kale Alexandra, K Alexandra, Liv, Lisa, Andrew, Lynn, thank you guys all for the follows. We're on the stream. And also Valesri, I think I should pronounce it. Thank you guys. All right. Carla can come out of the garage in a sec. Get the timer up for you. We're live on YouTube. Sweet. The fuck's happening? Max sponsors Logitech. Wait, what? Where'd you see that? Why are everyone fans on Twitter so weird? Oh no, what have you seen? What have you seen? Hello from Melbourne, Australia. What's up? Dura, Georgia, Avery. Thank you guys for the follows. Front of his helmet. Wait. No way Max is sponsored by Logitech. Wait, I'm going back to have a look at this. Where? Oracle, Mobile One, Targua, Verstappen.com. No, yeah, I see what you see. It looks like a Logitech logo. No, that's Gate.io, the crypto sponsor for Red Bull. For a second there, I was like, what the fuck? I missed a Logitech announcement. I don't think Max would ever sign with Logitech. That is not his thing at all. All right, timer is up. Let's get it up on the screen so you guys can sync on up. 59. All right, timer is up. Sync on up. Evie, Choi Boy, thank you guys for the follows. Hello, just arrived at Amsterdam, ready for quali tomorrow. Ooh, enjoy. Is it your first Grand Prix? Or is it your first time at the Dutch Grand Prix? Why VSC? I don't know. Maybe they're just testing it out. It's just VSC at the start of the session, I guess. Wow, the grandstand's empty for a FP2 sesh. The first one, damn, enjoy. You're gonna absolutely love it. It's such an insane experience, you know, from the sound to the smell to the speed, just everything. You're gonna love it. Logitech used to sponsor McLaren. No, yeah, the McLaren Shadow sponsor. Maybe not anymore, but they used to be, yeah. So then they'd sponsor McLaren as a whole. Brooke, name of the bullet. Smell, yeah, the smell of cars. You can't smell the cars, you know, you can't smell the Grand Prix through a screen, but when you're there in real life, you can smell that petrol. Becomes a very nostalgic smell if you grew up watching racing and then you you know, because I used to live close to a speedway, so every Saturday we'd go to the speedway. So now whenever I smell that like car petrol, like race car petrol, it always just reminds me of when I was younger. Rain coming in 14 minutes time. Okay. Excuse me. Beanie, thank you for the follow. Seen someone on Twitter say that FP1, FP3 is the highest points of Stroll's career. Like, yeah, bro. Oh, FP1's FP3 is the highest points of Stroll's career. Like, yeah, bro. Not like he has podiums in a pole. Yeah, people are weird. Nostalgic spell for me is when my dad fuels up the car. Yeah. We're gonna need Piastri and Norris crashing 3 times and Max win those 3 to be in the fight. We can still believe. Liam says it's drizzling already. Oh, interesting. Max is sponsored by D's. D's what? Guys, get your channel point predictions in on Twitch. Who will finish first in practice 2? Get your points in. Who do you think will finish between Esteban, Ocon, and Yuki Tsunoda in FP2? Who do I think will finish better? I mean, Yuki kind of struggled that first sesh. Maybe we'll go Ocon. Hard to tell though. It's difficult. It's difficult to have crashes without Max involved. Okay, bro. Okay, what can we talk about that we haven't spoken about already? Hit me with some questions, lads. Hit me with some topics to talk about. Sin Duratio. Then it goes to the followers. Oh my god, it's really raining now. What the fuck? 14 minutes. Hell no, it's already coming. When are you changing your hairstyle again? Never. I am considering a subtle mullet though, but I don't know if I want to commit to that. I have pit lane speeds. 20 seconds quicker, which means, yeah, two-stop will probably become a little bit more viable because you can go through the pit lane quicker. Yeah, go mullet. I don't like mullets, but like, oh, I don't know who it is I saw the other day. Like a subtle mullet. It's basically just like a taper, really. You put 7K on Lando and he's probably going to spin. Well, it's basically whoever sets the lap time now is going to be the quickest of the session if it starts raining. Go to the 2021 haircut and hop on F1 21 and crash in the Singapore pit wall. Oh my god. You have the hair for it, you reckon? We might have to give it a try, to be honest. Modern mullets can be nice. Is that what it's called? Modern mullet? Subtle mullet? Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy with my hair now. It's just, and now I go to the barber more often. It doesn't look as clapped. Like my hair hasn't looked clapped for like 2 months since I like figured out what the problem was, which was I kept getting it cut too short. The only problem I have with my hair is like when I go out and about and the wind hits it, it just gets fucked and I hate it. But I feel like that's anyone's hair, but my hair's just super thin and light. Modern mullet isn't like the 80s weird stuff, yeah. Yeah, like Bottas, like obviously it's cool, the haircut he has, but I don't like look at Bottas and think that's a clean haircut. It just looks kind of like, I don't know. It looks kind of gross to me. I don't know, mullets like that isn't weird to me. I just don't like them. They look ratty. Significant rain in 12, right? So everyone's going to try to set as much lap times as they can. This could be a very boring session, guys. I really hope drivers come out in the wet because it is going to be wet this weekend. So may as well get as much practice in as possible. Who's your favorite F1 team? As you can tell, behind Red Bull. Oh, Alonso. Did he get blocked? Not really. You're not allowed to say that. That's so mean. RB is yours? Are you talking Red Bull RB or V-Carb RB? Oh, Signs dipping his toes at the gravel. Who's been better this season, Antonelli or Behrman? Behrman, I think. I think Behrman, Antonelli's had higher highs, but has also had lower lows. Best driver on the grid, I think Max is best driver on the grid. Ever since Bottas went mullet mode, he has become one of the most marketable drivers. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just being free from the Mercedes PR hell. What happened to Kimi in FP1? He basically just locked up and went off into the gravel and car got beached 12 minutes in. Isn't he back in the Mercedes PR thing? I guess as a reserve driver, he's probably got a bit more freedom. But yeah, now he's going to Cadillac. He'll be properly free once again. Isaac had your best rookie? Yeah, he's my rookie of the year so far. I mean, obviously, anything can change in these last 10 races, but I think he's definitely in the lead. Unless Hadja continues on his trend of being right now. of the after the last few races, and Bortoleto completely steps it up. Sorry, continues his trend of going up. Then I can't see it changing from Hedger. Hedger got an issue? Wait, what I miss? No, he's probably just not come out yet, right? Or changing setup. I don't know. Alonso's rookie of the year. Where do you watch F1 off of? I watch on F1 TV, so I'm listening to Jolie and Palmer trackside right now. It's definitely between Bortoleto and Hedger, yeah. It was Antillian and Hedger for the longest time, and then yeah, well, for the start of the season, then yeah. But I'd say Hedger's clear Bortoleto by far still right now. Lauer, thank you for follow. What's this? Up, Miss Kitty Cat. This is FP2 for Formula One. Session's live right now. We're chilling, watching it. Which also makes him perfect to flood US social media with Cadillac hype. Yeah, I think Rookie of the Year is going to be between Antonelli, Hedger, and Bortoleto by the end of the season. I doubt Antonelli will stay in this rut for 10 more races. Yeah, but even in those 10 races, you'd have to perform quite well to excel what Hedger's been achieving. Woo! I don't know, I think Ollie's season is quite underrated because the Haas is so up and down. Yeah. I'd say it's underrated, but I still don't think it's better than Hedges. Love that they upgraded the helmet count. Yeah, they're so much clearer now. I love it. Whoa, Yuki. I mean, you could have just sat behind him and waited for your lap, but you decided to race him. Okay, Leclerc just decided to waste a lap. I mean, that was initially Yuki's fault, but then Leclerc decides to just... Okay, what are you doing, bro? I still think Antonelli is still there. A lot of pressure for an 18-year-old. Yeah, but it still doesn't... 100%. Antonelli's doing amazing as an 18-year-old, but it still doesn't change the fact that he's not doing well. You know what I mean? Like, if you ignore the fact that he's 18 and a rookie, it's not doing well in a Mercedes. And I went off again. Oh, he's blaming his lockup on the fry. Okay, bro. Ponden versus TV directors. They've not pissed me off yet. We'll have to wait for quality in the race, though, if I'm going to have another crash out. It's Hedger still. I really like Gary, but he hasn't had enough good results yet. Can't wait to see Checo and Bottas on the same team. It's going to be so good. They're all rookies anyway that are most inconsistent. Yeah, true. How's it going, Terasaki? I think Bortoleto will be a better driver in the future, but Ollie is quietly above him for me of Rookie of the Year for now. I think Bortoleto's recent results puts him above Behrman. I think Behrman's been very up and down. Bortoleto was very consistently under the radar, and then he popped off. I hate medium hard strategies. Oh, I fucking hate one stops, bro. Oh, really bad. Oh, yellow. Who's this for? Oh, is it Alonso or Stroll? It's Stroll, of course it is. Oh, well, that's red flagged. Our third crash of the weekend so far. That's a heavy shunt. Whoa. Yeah, I was going to say, that's where Daniel broke his hand trying to avoid Piastri's crash a couple years ago. That must have been a very heavy shunt, but I don't know. Okay, I want to see this replay now. What the fuck? Yeah, that car's demolished. Well, that's all of his practice 2 time done. Oh, well, that's everyone's dry time done now that the rain's coming. Oh, what are you doing? What? He practically just drove straight into the wall. He's carried so much speed. He locked up, yeah, because he carried so much speed, broke late, and had to lock the tires to try to stop. Bam might top this session if it starts raining now. That was very silly. What the fuck? Need more gravel at tracks. Sunday's gonna be an all-time with the rain. I hope, man. I hope. Well, you need changing conditions. Just a glitch, his game crashed. I want to see the replay again, onboard again. Too much speed, stressed out, locked up, and had a crash on the wall. Sorry, sorry. I love how even despite that crash, he somehow managed to show zero emotion. Good to know he's safe though, yeah. I'm on F1 TV, Noah. Wow, so summer break, we've still got Lance crashing. We've still got Antonelli crashing. Yeah, we have to go to the medical center. It looked like a big hit. D hit, so develop. Yeah, that's a lot of work for the mechanics. Will they work on it tonight under what do you call it? Curfew? Break. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Will they break curfew or will they just repair it in the morning? Because yeah, by the time this gets lugged back to the garage, it's going to be a while. Teddy Donut there with the volop. Oh my god. What was the cameraman doing? I want to see the onboard again. What is break curfew? So every single night and every single morning, there's a time. Every single night there's a time where the mechanics have to leave the pit lane, leave the paddock, and every single morning there's a time where they can start. And 2 times a year you can break curfew, aka stay in the garage overnight, and / get there early. So yeah. Hey, man. Might have just been the banking, but looked like he was stumbling a little. Yeah, mate. Yeah. I hope he's okay. Yeah, like, you're right. It might have just been the hill, though. There should be... Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. Oh, I thought he had to go to the medical center. The fuck? Oh, that's embarrassing, bro. Yeah, I hope his hands are good. Bro, I hate the UK. It rained and was thundering early, and now Sunday it's boiling hot outside. I've got a 6-hour shift at a bar. Why can't it just be a bit cold outside? Surely you got aircon in the bar, right? Yeah, that car's just gonna sit there the whole session, and then by the time it gets back to the garage, it's like almost dinner time. Like, bruh. Just so much work to give for the mechanics. Piranha and Ashtes, thank you guys for the follows, who crashed Lance. Yeah, that's the other thing. Hey, man. Aston were the second best car this morning. So, you know, maybe they have the potential to have a good weekend, and now he's decided to throw away all his time, you know, getting up to speed, feeling confident, getting a good setup in FP2. You tired? I'm not tired. Oh, actually, I am kind of tired. I only got like 5 hours sleep last night. I don't feel tired, but I think it is obviously catching up. One of my TV started lagging as soon as it happened. There we go. Look at the onboard again. He's... What the fuck? He's came in way too hot. That's crazy. And then is this Max coming around the corner? GP's back. Why is Stroll grey? Because he just crashed. Yeah, Lance okay. I'm surprised he didn't go to the medical center. He panics mid-corner and locks the brakes too. Well, you're going to lock up if you're carrying too much speed and trying to brake. How you get 5 hours sleep? I just went to bed late. I was being a silly Billy. No one in the USA knows who the Region Meister is. It is my mission to let everyone know. Who is the Region Meister? Hey, baby. Ruby, there with the volley. Oh my god, please don't rain. Oh, the Rain Master. The Region Master confused me. Look how much more... Oh, no, I was going to say, look how much more comfortable Leclerc is. It's Lewis. What the fuck? Predictions top 5. Lando P1. Piastri P2. I don't even know. Max P3. Alonso P4. I don't know what... After McLaren, I have no clue at the moment. Why is Dutch music is always so jolly? What did I just read in chat? Oh yeah, I forgot his wrist already messed up. Yeah. Yeah, I hope he took his hands off the wheel before he went into the wall. Don't want another Daniel. It looked fine though. He didn't like shake them off or anything like that. Giada, they have the follow. I do hope Yuki does well the rest of the season. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him show some of the form he had at the start when he first got in the car. I mean, the thing is, he's good in practice, but when he needs to push to the limit, just never manages to string it together. Now, I'm no expert, but looking at the replay, it looked like the car stopped turning before the lockup. Might be seeing things. Or, I mean, I'll have to have a look at it again, but I don't think so. F1 Twitter more focused on how attractive drivers are than racing, like, bro. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about the driver's attractiveness. Lance really annoys me. He can be a good driver on his day. That it doesn't come often, and he makes too many rookie mistakes for such an experienced guy. No, 100%. That's what I mean. I defend Stroll a lot from the people who are like, he's dog shit. Like, he's not dog shit. Should he not be? Has he had his time in the sport? Absolutely. But, like, people acting like he's the worst driver on the grid. Like, he's not. He just chooses to not drive at his full potential. What feels like ever. On his onboard, he was fully holding onto the wheel the entire crash. What the fuck? The F1 account posted the onboard. He holds the wheel the entire time. Wait, let me look at this. F1. What I missed? You just missed Stroll crashing and bringing out a red flag. Why did he keep his hands on the wheel? Is he fucking stupid? Is he stupid? What's the point in holding on to the wheel in that situation? Have I eaten Ollie Bowl? What's an Ollie Bowl? Hydra in the car, yeah. He did laps in FP1, didn't he? Yeah, he did. I think he got distracted by the Ferrari. But yeah, he definitely was probably, whether it was distracted or here we go again. Yeah, whether he was distracted or just like, oh yeah, yeah, distracted is the right word on the Ferraris, but you can't blame them. They didn't do anything wrong. He's carried way too much speed. Like, he's still on the throttle, way past where he should be braking. That's such a weird mistake. You watch F1 reaction streamers based on hotness. Fair. Yeah, it's been like slightly raining for a while. Steering axle snapped straight away. That's why he's not hurt. Yeah, I know. I mean, I understand why he's not gotten hurt. I mean, because it's like lucky the way it happened. But why didn't he just take his hands off to not risk it? All right, session's back though. We got Max on track. Apparently, but Rain Cloud missed the track. Oh, there you go. Had to miss the start of the session because of the seatbelt issue. Oh, again. Remember that what Grand Prix was it? Was it Japan? Like the second race of the season? And he's like, my dick. Well, no, actually, he didn't say his dick. He didn't say what the issue was, but you could clearly tell it was something to do with something hurting his balls. Max on hard, so we're going to be seeing some slow runs now. Oh, no. Oh, it's a power issue. Bro, he just got out of track and then Izzy has a power problem. Well, that's his FT2 done. Bruh. Oh, virtual. Oh, that is virtualing it. Okay. Yeah, no laps for Isaac in this session. No fault of his own. No, they might just VSC it because it's right next to the point. Save everyone needing to come back in the pits and doing a countdown, that shit. Oh, now he's getting out of the car though. Interesting. From Sam Collins. So apparently Hadja is due a power unit change. And they're probably just waiting for Monza to do it because that's such a power hungry track. They want to utilize their Hungary. So maybe that's it just going kaput. Maybe they need to put it in this weekend. Rayburn, thank you for the follow. Who had power issues? Hadja, he's just retired. Yeah, he stopped at a good spot. Your safety car sign's upside down, bro. Yeah, not the rookie of the year. That's good. VSCs and practice are good for moments like this. Caesar on coming back in, turn the car off, and then restart the session, and then send everyone back out again. People just stay out cruising around. Yeah, Bemis with people. I mean, no one's come out yet to break set different times, have they? This is why he shouldn't be rookie of the year. Okay. Crazy how Liam had reliability issues. Now it's Isaac. Yeah. 100%. Oh my god, there's so many sponsors on the front nose of the Red Bull. The fuck? I'm just watching V-Cub's new Insta reel. Shout out the content team at V-Cub, bro. I'm still looking at the Lance crash. Got on 0.5, so quality is trash. It looks like the car stopped turning then locked up. The car probably stopped turning because he came in at such high speeds while locking up. And he's on a banking. Not gonna lie, I thought my stream was frozen then. You were still. Sorry, I was looking at some of my second monitor while I waited for the VSC to end. Still VSC, what the fuck? Oh, I think every rookie's had a crash, right? Doing yes. Liam in Australia, yeah. Doing in Australia. Borderletter in Australia. Hadja in Australia. Antonelli, yeah. Colapinto, yeah. Oh, Ollie? Yeah. Has Ollie done it in a quali or race? He's crashed in practice. But has he crashed in a quali or race? Sub Hayes, follow. Is it worth playing F125 online? F125 is great. Best F1 game since 2021, I'd say. Highly recommend. Alexander, thank you for the follow. Ollie, a lot of practice crashes, yeah. I've heard lots of people talking about the banking here. What's so special about it? There's just two big banked corners. The one in turn 3 and then the one on the last corner. It's just really rare to have banking like that in Formula 1. It's super cool. It's unique. It's just a shame this track sucks for overtaking. Is it raining yet? I can say goodbye to my 4K points that I was wastefully put on Yuki for the memes. Yeah, still not raining. Apparently the rain cloud missed the track, so that might be why. Didn't he crash in Australia quali? Pretty sure he was out in Q1 due to a mistake. Maybe. He went out in Q1, but I can't remember if it was a crash. According to F1 Fantasy, every track sucks for overtaking. Well, that's because they do. F125 is good, but the tire wear makes it hard being a good strategist. Like Hannah Schmitz for me, my hards didn't last 10 laps of Qatar. Literally, the track with the record for most overtakes ever, but okay. Yeah, but why was Zandvoort the race with the most overtakes? Because we had heavy rain, we had soft rain, we had dry, changing conditions. Oh yeah, it says Hedges on the outlet, lol. They've not set him as a retirement. Are they driving again? Yeah. Why don't you replace Yuki with Alonso, by the way, for the predictions? Here's more of a chance. Yeah, sure, I could do that. To be fair, these are the practice predictions I've literally just kept the same since the start of the season. So it's still got like Kimi, Yuki, like people who aren't really in the fight for P1, FP1. Who's the grey? That's Stroll. He crashed out. Where do you watch practice? I watch on F1 TV. And Norris come back in. Bama might top the session here, lads. He might top it. Doing an outlap on foot, yeah. Excuse me. I like how they add the fastest pit stop. Oh my god, excuse me. I love how they add the fastest pit stop time above the garages of the fastest pit stop team. And Hulkenberg up to the top. Okay, we're gonna see people improve now, I guess. I'll be a happy man. What's up, the Harsh chat? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. What's up, your man? It's your man, Cadian. Lewis Purple. All right. Yeah. No one was setting good times at the start, I guess. Maybe they were being a bit cautious with the damp conditions as well. Dried up fair bit now. Oh! Holy. Whoa, that was a weird cut. Cutting up back to him after he'd finished the spin, but then he was still mid-spin on the cam. Basically the exact same as FP1. Full 360. Lucky both times to keep it out of the wall. What the fuck? And he's wrecked another set of tires. Yeah, literally just looked away. Hulkenberg dominance could bore fans. Oh, he's going out wide on the grass. Yeah, I was gonna say that was would have been a weird spin, but no, red tires on the grass. Yeah. Alonso purples now. I actually love the vibe of like rain and then like the sun, like rain just finished and like the sun's coming through in a nice afternoon. Oh, Alonso 1 second up. Okay, where are the McLarens to disappoint us? Alonso's actually on for a podium this weekend. Like Mercedes and Red Bull and Ferrari seem nowhere, which is crazy. Who's your favorite housemate? Neither of them, to be honest. Any chance of Alonso podium? Honestly, quite high. Stroll Destructors champ incoming. Maybe. Who's leading at the moment? Is it still Yuki from that huge Imola crash? Why is Merc and Ferrari so arse now? Like Mercedes look good at the start of the year. Ferrari, well, because they're all just focusing on 2026. Everyone keeps saying thank you, Newey. Newey's done nothing. He's focused on 2026. McLaren's ruining the fun. Oh, there you go. Line up to the top. Only about 80 milliseconds, though. He def influence it? No. The team has said Adrian is not touching this car. Adrian said he's not touching this car. Everyone is saying he's not touching this car. It's just coincidence / their upgrade working. How is Leclerc 8 tenths off? Like what? You had zero input on this car. Possibly guided them, but I doubt he's done anything for the car. He probably wants to design something from the ground up for next year. Yeah. And where's Piastri relative to Norris? I hope it's not just like a Norris domination this weekend. He absolutely dominated in Zandvoort last year because Max didn't have the car and Piastri was poo. And Piastri behind Alonso. Wow. How's Alonso here? The fuck? Yeah, Max is so far down. Where the fuck's the end of sector 2? 4/10 off, bro. Oh my god. This is painful. Pole record from 2021 might be beaten. What's pole record? Here. P5. Oh. Oh! And that's the front wing gone. He might be able to come back from this. Yeah. Oh, he's lucky. He is lucky. We could see the smoke on Max. Oh, no, he's just beached it. Oh, he's beached it. He reversed too much. All that just to reverse it into the gravel. Bro, you could see the smoke from his tires on Max's onboard. Oh. He's out. Oh, he broke late, and I think he nipped the grass. Yeah. Look, he did a good job of getting it out, keeping it out of the wall barely, and then just reversed into the gravel. Fuck. He didn't need to reverse that much. GM Faraz, thank you for the follow. Why are they cleaning the gravel before they've even moved the car? Everyone just wanting to not be in the session, clearly, yeah. Went to it, what happened? Albon just crashed. Why red flag? Albon beached it. Weisberg. Oh wait, no. Phantom was replying to that saying McLaren kept developing successfully. The other three did not. Fry had to change concept a bit, I think. Yeah, they came into this year with a whole new car, basically. And underestimated the importance of suspension. RB kept getting more and more difficult to handle, and Merc has constant correlation issues year after year. Also, note RB and Merc have also lost a lot of talent they previously had. McLaren has gained talent in recent season. Yep. Very well worded, sir. Very well worded. Lance P3, then Sean to the wall is the most Lance thing ever. Where is he now? He's on 16th now. Yeah, we had this raining all weekend. And then no, none for FP1 or 2. This is a mad session. Yeah, it's been both sessions have been pretty chaotic. I mean, that's just the rustiness after a summer break, right? What is going on today? Driver's rusty? Yeah, driver's rusty. And I'd say the wind as well. Did you know your YouTube stream is vertical? Yeah, it's both. There's a horizontal stream and a vertical stream. I stream both now. Thanks for letting me know, though. Whoa! What the fuck is he doing? Why is Toto on the radio, bro? Why did he do that? That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Yeah, he'll get a reprimand for that. I mean, like, I'm not... You know, my thoughts, I don't think you should get penalized for quality or the race for something you do in practice, but that was pretty bad. I just explained to my mum the Stroll memes as she's watching F1 for the first time, and he just shows her it live. That is good. That is good. That could hit him in a mechanic, yeah. Why George fully stopped Lamel? I think he probably just like stalled because he had to stop to avoid a crash. Look like the team told him to, not knowing Russell was right behind. Yeah. Well, no, he probably just did that because he wanted to avoid going into the wrong box, not realizing Russell was behind. I doubt the team told him that because the team can see what's happening. I was excited when in FP1 they said heavy rain in FP2. I was excited. It's still been great. Yeah, I mean rain's kind of mid in practice though because everyone just sits in the fucking garage. Mirrors don't exist anymore. So yeah, I mean they're just so small, right? And they shake around. Must be so hard for these drivers. All right, session resuming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Nana. What's my name? Are you a Man United fan? Yeah. Technically. Aston actually back. They are doing very good right now. Second best team this weekend for sure. Oh, I need to turn the red flag off. Back to FP2. Not really an F1 fan, but I thought Max would be doing better. No, the Red Bull's completely fallen off since the Max Verstappen dominant era. It's now the McLaren era. But I mean, Max is still putting that car into places it shouldn't be, but I don't know. I really wish he was closer this weekend so he could be like somewhat in the fight. I don't know. Maybe he'll still be able to get a P3. Marshall's a quit. They've been on it this weekend. He didn't stall. He fully stopped for the drama. I mean, he had to stop to avoid a crash, though, I felt. If Behrman got a grid penalty from practice session, so should him. Yeah, but Behrman's was for speeding under a red flag. It was a safety. It was a major safety issue. Lost to Grimsby Town, yeah. No, so the thing is, right, so my dad's Manchester. The whole family is from Manchester. I grew up as a Manchester United fan. I love football. I wanted to be a football player when I was younger. I used to watch, the Rooney, Berbatov, fucking Fletcher, Carrick, Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, Van der Sar era of Man United. And then I fell out of love with football, so I stopped playing it, which also I just stopped watching it as well. And now I watch football again, but it's not Man United anymore, like there's no Alex Ferguson, there's no, there's none of these players that I watched growing up. So I just don't feel connected to Man United anymore. And I know some people would probably be like, oh, Glory Hunter, if they were good, you'd support them. Maybe, but I don't know. I've just come back to the sport. It's a completely different team. I don't know any of the players' names. Well, I do now, obviously, but like, so I am a Man United fan, but I'm not like, oh my God, Antonio was crashed again. I'm a Man United fan, but I'm not like a Man United fan. You know what I mean? Your posture is getting better. No, I'm leaning to fuck right now. Adam, what is up? You're a Man U fan. I am. Who do you support, huh? Who do you support? Good to see you, though, Adam. Do you see Lando's Insta story? No, what is it? Aston brought the 2023 spec car. Pfft. If they brought the 2023 spec car, that'd be 4 seconds off the pace than last. Top 10 at the moment, seen the most realistic in terms of positions. It has been all weekend. One with Georgia just joined. He just got almost hit in the pit lane by Piastri. What's up, Prana? Welcome to the stream. Can someone tell me what happened with George and Oscar? They're basically just in the pit lane. Oscar was entering his box and then swerved out of the box and almost hit George. Yeah, this was close. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought from the helicam. Will the race be chaotic? I mean, with how practice has been so far, everyone's really rusty. It could be, especially if it rains. I mean, it was meant to rain today and it didn't, so who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. It's time to switch to city. I might have to. Nothing is left to support them. I'm ruining my mood every week by watching them. Yeah. It's just like supporting like Alpine and F1. It's just like the owners don't give a fuck. The team lacks any sort of identity. Like, yeah, like Pierre Gasly is like, I don't know. Who's the equivalent of Pierre Gasly in Man United? Like Bruno? Like, he's a nice guy and he's a good player, but it's like, he's not like anything insane. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just like, they're just there. Kind of similar. Alpine used to be Renault, used to be this, you know, big team with history. Well, maybe not as much history as United, but. Do you have any London clubs you like? Even lower division clubs would be nice to be able to go watch games and such. Not really. I mean, obviously I'm a Red Bull fan, so I see a lot about Leeds nowadays. Them being sponsored by Red Bull. We live in Wimbledon, so our club is AFC Wimbledon. Our closest club to where we live is AFC Wimbledon. So we should go watch it. We should go to an AFC Wimbledon game one day. We were talking about it. Leclerc 10th off already in Sector 1. Bro never reads highlighted message. No, honestly, I don't know why. It just like highlighting message actually makes me not read it because it like just looks different to the rest of the chat. So I think it's like an alert or some shit. I don't even know. Jake, thank you so much for the follow up the stream. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying today's stream so far, we've got 10 minutes left to practice. Be sure to follow down below. And if you watch it on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch. We are live for every single session, for every single Grand Prix. So we will be live tomorrow for FP3 and qualifying, as well as F1 Academy, my favorite series at the moment. Sure, that's a team error, not Oscar's. No, it's Oscar. I don't think the team would have told him to back out of the pit. He drove into the wrong pit box. Well, at least that's in my opinion. I wonder being involved with Mercedes duties right now will affect his needed involvement with Cadillac. Yeah, a little bit, because he won't be able to work for Cadillac until Jan 1st, and I'm sure they would have loved him before that, whereas Perez can work for them now because he's not connected to a team. Maybe Cadillac will cut a deal with Mercedes to let him go early and pay them a little bit. But at the same time, if I'm Mercedes, I don't want to give any team an upper hand, so I probably wouldn't let him go. If I were Merc, I wouldn't give a fuck about the money. I wouldn't want to give another team an advantage, but it depends how much they care about Bottas and like willing to let him go, you know, as a old teammate. Jake, thank you for the follow. Do you think Oscar will be cooked after the incident with George? Maybe we get a reprimand, maybe we get like a fine, but I don't think we get penned for that. I'd be surprised if he does. Leipzig and Salzburg fan then, switch to German. When I watch Champions League, I do support Leipzig. But again, they're not like, I don't know. It's weird. Wow, look at the Max versus Russell in the championship. It's like, Leipzig is so cooked. Now, yeah, we lost in Kunku, man. As soon as we lost in Kunku, why am I saying we? As soon as they lost in Kunku, it was over. Do you have a confirmation on the postseason test yet? It's just the week after Abu Dhabi. Oh, you talking about like the special postseason Grand Prix thingy that they were going to do? No, that's not going to start till 2026, I don't think. And Kunku was years ago. Yeah, I know. He was the guy at Leipzig, and then he left to Chelsea, and now then Chelsea don't give him fucking game time. Why sign a player and not play him? Huh? Why doesn't Chelsea play Kunku? Either way, not penalty in my opinion. George wasn't hit, and this has happened before in pit lanes. Warwick Chaos, FP2 Stroll Crash, L1 Beach, Hamilton Spin, Oscar and Russell Contact. Yeah, same as FP1. Everyone's just rusty, man. Fry and Rebel with some successful downgrades in the summer break, it seems like. Successful downgrades. Just asking if Ollie got a pen for entering the pit lane unsafely under the red flag. Would this still be the same system of the thing? Wait, what? Wait, he's going to Milan now. What? Loston Kunku, Sesko, Xavi, Sosbozali, Konate, Lima, they fell off. Why did Chelsea not use them? You're literally on Red Bull's payroll. You can use Wii more than any Leipzig fan. Chelsea have like 100 players and can only field 11. Yeah. I thought you lived in Chelsea because you said you went to a game. No, so Hannah's a Chelsea fan, and then Luke decided he's going to support Chelsea after he moved, and they wanted to go to a game, so I went with them. And I just love sport, obviously, so I just went to and it was Chelsea versus Tottenham. It was actually a banger game. 2-0, I think Chelsea won. With an insane goal that I recorded on my phone. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? That's Vegas. That's when I moved. We went to Tottenham. Where the fuck is it? What the fuck? Where is it? Oh, there it is. This is us out front of Stamford Bridge. It is Stamford Bridge, right? I did wear a Chelsea top. Fake Man United fan. And then, where's this goal? Alright, I think it's here. Wait, no, that's not it. Wait, where the fuck is this? I can't be fucking finding it. Basically, I was panning the stadium and then I panned perfectly and zoomed in perfectly on a goal. United fan, he says. Bro, summer break finally over and then you remember you're a Friar fan. Maddie, David the Mullet. I can't lie, I'm so confused with Friar right now. They've just stopped development. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. Why is Franco P9 Blake? Good point. He's doing a lot better than Kazzy hasn't gone out in soft shit, has he? What the fuck? I missed so much in chat. One sec. Stop selling your best players, and Kunku's transferred to AC Milan. But like, why did they buy him in the first place and then not use them? We're just about to say, how long do you think it will take for the British bias comments to come out? And someone has already set up. Until wasn't early got the good drop. Sesko went to United. A minute of silence for his career. Fabrizio just announced 1 day ago, and Kunku is going to Milan. Right. Leipzig are cooked now. They just sold their best player to Tottenham. Who was it? Prime Leipzig was when they had Werner, Forsberg, and Sabitzer. Wait, didn't Werner go back to Leipzig after going to Chelsea for a bit? Imagine being someone who supports Fry and United. Yeah. I hope we're not being tricked by this Alonso in the top 3 in both sessions. No, I mean, I think this would be similar to Hungary. They popped off there, Chevy Simmons, right? Yeah, they then loaned him to Tottenham and stunk the Prem again. All right, 2 minutes left of practice. I don't think much more is going to happen now. Poor Hadja, man. Has Piastri dipped his toes at the gravel again? Whoa! Came in a little bit too hot, a little bit of wind. Lyrics, something to follow. Will Max Verstappen get a podium? I hope so, bro. I hope so. He dipped his toes in the gravel, guys. Ain't no way my school added an extra hour. I have 1 day school, 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. Wait, what do you mean your school added an extra hour? 9 till 5? What? Nah, kids need a break, man. I hate the school system so much. Look at... I don't want to go on my school rant. All I'm going to say is, right, look at everything. Look at food from 100 years ago and compare it today. Look at cars from 100 years ago and compare it today. Look at technology from 100 years ago and compare it today. Look at a classroom from 100 years ago and compare it today. It's the exact fucking same. It's the exact same. Desk, teacher at the front, chalkboard. It's the exact same. Got to prepare the kids for the real employee life. Greetings from Holland. What's up, metal freak? Unpaid overtime trickled down to school now too. I'm in college, so I can leave whenever I want. I could not do a 9 to 5. My school day, I think, was 8:45 to 3:15. So what's that? 9 to 3:30. 6.5 hours, I think. 6.5, yeah. Bro, like, you got a lead stop on. You know, free practice is slow when they get when you get a school right. Exactly. Yo, Battlefree, they have the 50 bits, bro. Gravel drivers, yes, so much gravel. People in gravel this weekend. 8 hours school, fuck my life. Yeah, no, honestly, I think kids need time to develop hobbies and, you know, live their life. Because if you're at school all day and then you come home and you eat dinner and then you're like, oh, I got to do homework, or you do after school sports or whatever, when do you have time to do anything for yourself? Like, kids need time just on their own to learn and develop, in my opinion. Bro, isn't your favorite character Lightning McQueen? I mean, I like Lightning McQueen. Is he my favorite character, though? I don't know. Dude, a lot of the stands are dead. The fuck? Kim Illman said Zandvoort's not sold out this weekend, which is interesting. And you can really tell on the fucking stands at the moment. All right, guys, that is it for FP2. All the drivers crossing the line. Let's do a rundown of the grid. So Hadja, after sitting in the garage for a little bit due to a seatbelt issue, apparently, he came out and his engine went kaput. So he's P20. Gazzy P19 on mediums. Stroll crashing. Very newbie crash as well. So that's why he's P18. But Gazzy behind him, that's weird. Then Albon also crashing into the wall and breaking his front wing and then beaching himself. Then Sainz, damn, the Williams not looking good right now. Then we got Ocon. Then we got Lawson. Then we got Bortoletto. Then we got Antonelli quite far down. Then we got Behrman, Hulkenberg, Colapinto in the top 10's interesting. Right behind Charles Leclerc. Then Sonoda. Yo, that's pretty decent from Sonoda. Where's Max? Yo, only 4/10 off. UK only 4/10 off Max. Then Hamilton. Then Verstappen, then Russell, Piastri, and then Alonso ahead of Piastri, and then Norris. Do I think Alonso is going to be fighting McLaren's for pole? Probably not. But knowing what McLaren's like with bottling their laps and shit like that, especially in the wet, I wouldn't count Alonso out for pole. In those conditions with the car he's got right now. Fucking Bortoletto, man. What was I gonna say? Fucking Bortoletto's radio just distracted me. Yeah, I think Alonso. I was gonna say Aston Martin, but Alonso specifically. Not only the best to rest, they're the second best team this weekend for sure. Same as Hungary. They were the second best in quali, and then it fell to bits in the race pace, but still. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up the watch along for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the follow button down below. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session watching Formula One. But yeah, I am going to end the watch along there, or we can pay out the predictions. Who was it? It was Norris. We'll pay out the predictions for Norris. Yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow for FP3, but we'll be live on Twitch before that for F1 Academy, so come join us. But yeah, YouTube and TikTok. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.